Hey everybody, it's Jody here. I'm the District Sales Manager with Avon District 381. And what I'm doing is a Knowledge is Power series. And what that is the purpose behind it is so that everyone has the same consistent message and the same consistent training. So we are going to be on checklist number 2. So grab your checklist number 2 that I've already sent to you. And here we go. So first thing on the checklist, I'm going to share my screen again, is where to find your invoice. Let's share my screen. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Where to find your invoice. Where you want to go to find this is under orders, under your order history. Okay, you're going to see this. There you're going to choose which campaign, what year, and all that good stuff. Okay. And right here, you see a plus sign. All the way over here is your invoice. And so when you click on that, that's where you can print it. That's where your invoice is. So that's the first part. Okay, how to pay your account from avon.ca. When you are on your homepage, anytime you hit the logo, it takes you back to the homepage. When you scroll all the way down here, you have a section right here that says Pay Avon. I'm not going to take you in there because my own banking is obviously set up in there. So I'm going to show you where you can find this information as well under My Training. And right here, you've got the success guide as well as the training modules. There will be a section here that says training on how to pay your account. See here, all the how-tos, how to find your invoice, how to pay your account. I'm going to bring this up because I want to brings a couple things to your attention here. When you're paying from avon.ca, it's going to wipe your account immediately. So what happens is when you make that payment, it's a little blurry here, but you'll see here, okay, how much you owe. Once you pay from here, that amount will wipe away immediately. If you're paying from your bank institution website, like td.ca or scotiabank.ca, whatever the case may be, it's going to take time to go from your banking institution to Avon. So you're always best to do it right from avon.ca. And how you set this up is you would go into Manage Accounts and you would enter in all of your banking information. Now, anything in pink on the site is clickable. So when you are in this, let me see if we can see it here. I want to show you that when you go into Manage Bank Accounts, at the top, there is a little pink line that says how to set up your banking information. And I encourage you to click that because when you click that, it's going to show you exactly how to use the transit institution and your banking account. You can do the same thing with your credit card, okay? But when you're doing the bank account, the one thing I want you to be aware of is that you do have an extra 0. So be very aware of that when you're entering the information. Again, you're going to go into Manage Bank Accounts. At the top, it's going to say click here for instructions. You're going to click there and look at it, and you're going to see the 0, the extra 0, okay? So that's where that was. Let's go back here. What's next? Invoicing and Companion Plus. So we do have an online system that you can use to do all of your invoicing instead of using the invoicing book. And how that looks is down here. Okay, you're going to go back to your homepage and all the way down here, it says right here, try Companion Plus. And you can do all your invoicing online and tracking all your customers. And with the way that the system is going for this year with the different digital aspects of it, I would encourage you to try that. Now, I personally am not an expert on Companion Plus. This was something that had changed after I became a district manager. However, I do have experts within the district that they literally can teach it to you within 10 minutes. Quick phone call, 10 minutes, they'll have you up and running. So if this is something you were looking at and want to learn more about it, connect with me, or when you go into Companion Plus here, there are tutorial videos, but that's where that is. Okay, next on our checklist is how to track your deliveries. So going up here again, you're going to go to your order history where we found your invoice. Okay, you're going to pick the one that you're tracking. You have to hit the go. When you come here, okay? It says track. You're gonna click on the pink. If it looks like this and it has, as you can see here, a 1Z1 number, you are going to copy that entire piece and post it into ups.ca. That will show you exactly where your order is, if it was attempted to be delivered and now is sitting at a UPS depot, if it's still in transit for that day, if it's still scheduled to be delivered that day, all of that stuff. That is how you track for the UPS. Your code is right there. That is where you found it. Again, I went to order history, I pulled up the campaign, I hit where my invoice is, and I hit track. Again, everything pink on the site you can click, okay? That's where you track that. Go to ups.ca. If it is not a 1Z1 number, it means it's all Canadian, and you will need to email the district at avon.district381@avoncanada.com, because then it's all Canadian, and we will have to help you with that tracking information. That's one day out of the entire delivery schedule would be all Canadian. If it's the colored in box, you've picked all Canadian. If it's not, you've chosen UPS. But this is where you find your tracking number, okay? So what to do if the delivery is missing or you have delayed shipments? Again, just mentioned that about going to ups.ca. You can see all the information there. You've got the tracking information that you can see exactly where it is. If it's all Canadian, email the district, okay? Next on the checklist is the My Business tab tracker. So let's go back to your homepage. Now mine's a little bit different, but I can give you the idea. Right here, where it says my welcome, my team, my orders. You have another tab here that says My Business tab. When you click that, I want you to scroll down. When you scroll down, you're going to see 3 different rows of tracking. It's the middle one that is going to show you how you're tracking for your tier level, and the bottom one is tracking to PC. Everything starts in campaign 1 and goes to 26, okay? With new representatives, that's where your 1150 is going to be, and you want to reach that within 6 campaigns. Everybody else, you're trying to reach that within 26 campaigns. If you want to get there sooner, reach out to me and we'll put a plan together. That's where that is. Okay, direct sales formula to success. I love this. Let me pull it up. Let me come back and stop sharing for a second. Hi there. And let me pull this up for you guys. The direct sales formula to success is something that I actually learned through Kim Thompson Pinder. She also has an MLM site on Facebook, so look up Kim Thompson Pinder MLM, and I encourage you to go to there. She's got a lot of really great stuff. Let's bring this down a little bit. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. We're all ready here. The direct sales formula to success, okay, is really this simple. It's consistency plus follow-up equals momentum. What you need to do is make a list out of everybody that you know across Canada, because you can sell and you can recruit across Canada. Now I want you to make that list, and I want you to put it on paper and not keep it in your head. I've given you different things that you can use to make that list. But you need to keep track of how are you going to connect with them? How do you communicate with them? Do you send them a book, an ebook? Do you text them, Facebook them? Do you message on Snapchat? How do you talk to them? Because then you're going to take that list, and the consistency part of this formula is you're going to give a book or an e-brochure to every single person on that list for 4 to 5 campaigns in a row, whether they order from you or not. Because here's why that's important. When you consistently give somebody a book, you're showing and you're building a relationship, and you're showing that you're here every campaign ready to take orders. What happens is, because the books are an investment, sometimes representatives will give you a book, and if you don't order from them, I don't give you another book. Now, from a representative's point of view, although these are your best investment, she says, I don't want to give her a book because it costs me money. But if you don't give her a book, how are you going to get a return on that investment? Plus, your customer also thinks that you quit because she never got a book again. So keep that in mind. Consistently, whether they order from you or not, 4 to 5 campaigns. You're always going to look at that list, and that list is what you're going to grow, because if you take people off the list, you need to find people to put on that list. And it's that list that needs to continue to grow. I play around with what to even call the list. I've called it a customer list, a business list. It's just a list of everyone you can give a book or an ebook to. That's it, okay? The follow-up portion of this formula is I send out an email called Customer Fun. The whole entire purpose of this email is for you to take it and forward it to your customers on that list you just created. Now, you can use it any way you want. I just happen to create a Customer Fun. If you want to take the concept or change it, totally cool with that. I have no ego attached to anything. But what happens is the whole point of this first follow-up is introducing the campaign. You're saying, hey, here's campaign 2. Orders are due on this day. Let me know if you want anything. And we highlight a couple things from the campaign or talk about anything that's important in that campaign. You introduce it. You need a second point of contact. The day before your orders are due, you're going to take that same email forward to the same people and just go, hey guys, just a heads up, orders are due tomorrow. Let me know if you want anything. Okay? If you've already received your order, another tool that you can use is forward that and say, hey guys, great news, I'm putting in an additional order. If you happen to miss my first deadline, please let me know if there's anything that you want. Different ways to do it. But whole idea, consistency, follow-up, momentum. This is the formula right here. Fabulous. Can I move it up and down? I don't think I could. Okay, so that's what it is. What's next on our list? Words to help you find more customers. Okay, this I can come back to you guys. Words to help you find more customers. So now you've exhausted your friends and family. You can't make an entire business on just friends and family. So you want to start looking at expanding that. So the next logical step would be your neighbors. But here's the thing. When I say, hey, I'm Jody from Avon, who cares? Nobody cares. You have no connection to me. My neighbors have no connection to me. However, when I say, hey, it's Jody from Avon, and I also happen to be your neighbor, just in the neighborhood, seeing if you want free books from me, then they care, because now I've associated that relationship of being a neighbor. So it's a different feeling. So that's one of the words that you can use when you do your neighbors. Another thing that I like to do is when I approach someone and I just say, hey, would you like an Avon book? If they say yes, I go, awesome. Is it cool if I get your contact information? Would love to add you to my Facebook group, or would love to send you some deals when we have them going on. So those are the words that work for me. There is no magic script. You just have to find what is the most authentic and the most comfortable with you. And I encourage you to always fumble over your words, because that's how you're going to learn. Don't beat yourself up about it. There is no right or wrong, okay? But what I like, would you like an Avon book? I've also used, have you heard of Avon before? Because of course she's heard of Avon before. That's, that's just a conversation opener. You want to think of questions that always relate back to a conversation. Would you like an Avon book? Have you heard of Avon before? Because she's going to tell me that her aunt used to do it, or her mom used to do it, or she remembers getting Christmas gifts of Avon. All those kinds of things. It's just going to continue the conversation. That's the whole purpose behind that. Okay? What else can I teach you today? On the list here is the what's new. What's new, still to this day, my very favorite part of Avon. When I was a representative, I would rip open my boxes and I would dig for the what's new book. And the whole purpose behind this is to help you gain more profits. You're going to want to look through them, and you're going to want to look at the ads. Now what happens is, so we're in campaign 2 right now. This is showing you what's coming in campaign 4. I'm sorry, the lighting is not that great in this one today. So that means that this is everything that's coming in campaign 4, but you as a representative can order from it in campaigns 2 and 3. And the whole purpose is so that when you buy some jewelry, someone compliments you, you can say, hey, you know what, it's coming in campaign 4. Would you like me to order you one? It also has different pricing and different purposes. So you need to read the ads. If it says no limits, you can buy as many as you want with those. If it says, doesn't say anything about limits, you can only get one because it's considered a demo. Also look at the prices, because a lot of times we have advanced order money makers, which means when you buy it as a bundle, you're going to save more profit and you can pre-sell them. There's lots of different things. This is an entire tool to help you gain more profit. I can do more training on this if you would like, because it's actually kind of a training on its own. The main thing though is at the back of your book is where you find the samples, okay? How the samples work. Because it's coming in campaign 4, if the samples are in this book and on sale, that means those products will be on sale in campaign 4. The whole purpose is for you to purchase the samples in 2, hand them out in 3, in campaign 3, okay? And you're going to follow up with your customers. Hey, I gave you a perfume sample in campaign 3. What did you think about it? Oh, I loved it. Awesome. Did you know it's actually on sale in campaign 4? So that's the flow of the samples within the What's New. It's very smart. And samples are scent success. If somebody has samples and they want to try it, they're more likely to purchase the product. So that's very cool. Last thing I'm going to show you today is the different symbol difference. And I bet you some of you don't even know this. So within your books, okay, we all know that we have different commissions based on our beauty products versus the Beyond Beauty products. But how you know at a glance on what that is anything that we offer in here that is Beyond Beauty. So for example, our clothing, and I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to try. Right here is a little symbol. When there's a symbol, that's your Beyond Beauty commission, okay? When there is no symbol, that means that it's your full beauty commission, okay? So that's it. So that was number 2. The discussion for the topic discussion is, are you having fun? So you need to make sure that you're having fun within your business, because that makes all the difference in the world. So play with the products, have fun with them. Think of new, I don't want to say out of the box ideas, but try something new this campaign. Something that's really fun for you. Always reach out to me. You can join our Facebook group. We do lots of stuff there, and I hope you're enjoying this series. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.